Oh shoot, you know what? Hey, I see one person in here. I just came in. I wanted to jump on here because you know what? This is going too far. They taking this to a whole nother level. Hey, hey, hey. Well, thank you for the kids, Frizzy. Thank you for the kids. Thank you for the kids. Boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Frizzy, something else, girl. Hey yo, this is what I came on here to say. Anybody, I'm gonna tell y'all like this. Anybody who believe this Nancy Guthrie story is a sucker. Y'all suckers. If y'all believe anything about this story that's going on, y'all suckers. And you know what? We're not suckers out here. And that's what I hate about. That's what I hate about these people that's so called because they're not running my world. Donald Trump, none of these people, these so-called politicians, anybody that believe that this lady is kidnapped is with the they so full of shit. And I can't believe how they prolonging this bullshit thinking that we suckers out here. Everybody ain't no sucker. Okay? I'm here to tell y'all that believe that's believing this, y'all the ones that's being played. Cause everybody we're not suckers out here. There's no way somebody gonna kidnap this lady who I'm pretty sure now these her daughter Savannah Guthrie. I remember way back in the day, her and Gail King or whatever when they was doing it together. This lady is a million, if not a billionaire. She's a millionaire. I'm almost matter of fact, I'm positive of that. She's a billionaire. Her daughter. You cannot tell me this old lady just gonna disappear like this and they don't know where she at. Okay, now I could see probably even if she was black, she probably, but come on now. They know where this lady is at and they're doing this on purpose. It's all a big distraction. That's all this is a big distraction. You know why? Because that's when they got something bigger that they're covering up. So they want everybody to be talking. Come on now. Whoever came up with this story need to go to jail. They need to do time. Just for playing us like we're suckers. What they gonna do with her? Why they didn't kidnap the daughter? That lady is frail. Supposedly, allegedly, if it really this story to me is made up anyways. I don't believe it happened. That lady is somewhere comfortable, probably in Donald Trump's basement, chilling. She's underground somewhere. They're protecting that lady. Hey Sarah. Hey Boo. Hi. Thank you for the light. Who did it? Who did it? Who did it? Who did it? Did he do it? Did he's in jail without no bail? You know what? I gotta talk about somebody else, and I'm serious, yo. This going too far. This going too far. The way they trying to make us believe that this old lady is disappeared somewhere. She's supposed to have a pacemaker. Or listen, those things could be tracked. They're like dogs. When they put them things in you, they have serial numbers. They have tracking. All of that. You know how some people put a chip in their dog? I'm not calling her dog, but that's basically what it is. It's a tracking device. You can't tell me this lady ain't somewhere in the White House chilling with Donald. And they know that Donald Trump and them know that something big is to come, that they setting this up. So they figure, hey, you know what, we're just gonna get one of these local old hoes to take the fall. Okay. We're gonna have them guessing and thinking that she's gone and she got money, blah blah blah. Her daughter is pretty famous, so let's choose her. Okay, we're gonna choose you, Savannah. So you're like, I don't care. She nervous. Okay. This is how I'm seeing this whole situation. Okay. So then, like, okay, I don't have a choice, do I? No, you don't. We're going to take your mom. We're going to put her in a damn basement, okay? Sure, go ahead. We got to distract these people, have them talking until we take care of this situation, okay? They need to stop that, okay? And I know, you know what? I don't care what people say. I'm gonna speak on this situation because people acting like you. Well, she acting like you can't talk about what's going on. Um, I don't know why, Clarissa, you're a beautiful, black, strong woman. I don't know why you out here trying to prove that your butt is bigger, is big. It doesn't. It's so weird to me. She too major in a way to be going through this type of stuff to try to prove that her butt is big. I would have said kiss my ass. She out here standing up. I went on IG and I'm looking at this shit. And Clarissa out here talking about some look on the side, look how big my butt is, and things of that nature. It's not worth it. Why are you wasting your energy? You got a fight coming up in a few days, yo. Literally. Why are you trying to prove that your ass is big? Oh my goodness. This should be mind boggling. But you know what? Sometimes and you know what, this remind me of that last short that I made. That real shit that a lot of people, especially in our community as black people, we don't talk about things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we grow up to be the way we are, all depressed, all anxiety, things of that nature, because you don't talk about the real situation that went on. You cover it up until you old, and then your life is all screwed up, and you're going to see these therapists and all these people. It's not even worth it. It's best to talk about it. That's what's worth it. Talk about your problems. Talk about your problems instead of prolonging it, because that's when you're gonna feel better. It's when you talk about it. It's when you don't talk about it. It's almost like putting a band-aid on a bleeding cut. You know what I'm saying? It's temporarily. You gotta make that shit heal. Pour some peroxide on it. Get some A&D ointment. Put that on top. Don't cover it up with no band-aid. Let it breathe. Hey Kenda. Hey Kenda Green. Hey boo. Happy birthday. Kenda is 24 today, y'all. Say happy birthday to Kenda. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kenda. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Who did it? Who did it? Who did it? Who did it? I got 2 likes. Hey, hey, hey. You welcome. You welcome. I hope you have a good day. Just 24. You got a lot of living to do, okay? And do it right. Get the right man. Don't settle for less. Cause I think these young chicks is getting it twisted too. They just having sex with anybody. Like it's this man that went viral. He out here. I forgot where they from, but he slept with so many women and contaminated them. You know what I'm saying? Contaminated them, and he wrong for that. But yeah, I just want to say, whoever is behind this Guthrie lady shit, this lady ain't nowhere but in somebody's home, safe and sound. And why should we really worry our minds about? I know I'm not. The only reason why I brought this up because it flashed across my screen saying that they ruled out the family as suspects. It just flew across my screen. I said, I'm going live. I gotta let these people know that this is so fake. It's staged. Cause I could care less. I really can't. I could care less about this situation. There's too many other people problems going on for us to worry about this. It's some serious things going on in this world, and these people is playing out here. These so-called leaders is just playing. They think it's a game. We got 3 likes. Who did it? Did he didn't do it? Did he's in jail? But yeah, these so-called the leaders that's supposed to be in charge of everything, they ain't in charge of shit. The only person that's in charge is God. Don't believe these people down here. Please don't believe them. That lady ain't nowhere but in the basement, safe and sound somewhere. Okay? They with the bullshit. That lady is somewhere safe. She's okay. And anybody that's talking about this over and over and over, because this is my first time talking about it since it happened. I'm like, yo, please. I pay no mind to it. Did they even put up a ransom? I bet you, did they even do that? Because if you gonna take a person of that status, at least come out with we need $5 million, we need 500 million, whatever the case may be. Are they even doing that? So they just took her just to be taking her. Hey, yo, it's a big joke, yo. It's a big joke. I can't believe these motherfuckers, yo. One thing I know, they can't pull a wool over everybody's eyes because they damn sure ain't pull it over mine. This is like we supposed to be worried about this shit. Everybody's supposed to be worried about this elderly white lady who supposedly disappeared when there's so many black young kids missing right now and everything of that nature. We ain't they not talking about that. But the world is worried about this 85-year-old rich lady. But it's in so many neighborhoods where small kids is gone, just disappear, poof, out of this world, kidnapped somewhere. And ain't no telling what else they went through. And they playing around with this shit like it's a joke. This lady ain't gonna do nothing but come to the surface. She's gonna come to the surface, and everybody all hyped up over nothing. I know I'm not. I'm not hyped up at all. At all. I've been hearing about it, and I pay no attention to it. I pay no attention to it because it's like, please. It's so staged. It ain't even funny. And they people literally talking about it every day. The people that talk about this shit every day ain't got no life. I'm gonna tell you like this: you don't have nothing else to do. If you sit around talk about these kids that's missing, that should be the focus. I don't even like to talk about this Epstein Island man because it pissed me off that they ain't even doing much about that situation. I don't talk about these things because they're so full of shit. But let it had been. I'm gonna tell you like this: if you see how everybody have questions about this Epstein Island guy, if he was an African American man and that was an African American man island, they would have had all these answers. I could guarantee you. But you see how they got motherfuckers talking and they guessing? You know what? We want to know why Jay-Z, why this and that, why You know why? Because the main people that was involved was leaders, that so-called leaders of the world, so-called. But if it was these if it was black leaders in charge, everything would have been out on the line. Everything, but because these other rich Caucasian people was ahead in charge supposedly, that's the only reason why they ain't gonna ever come out with the full shit. They're not. We would never know. It ain't gonna happen because Donald Trump was on that. He was on that island. And if you think he gonna let that be known, what everything that went down and everybody that was on the list, and he know if they tell everybody on that list, he's gonna have to be exposed too. So in order for him not to be exposed, they got to keep people. Yeah, yo, what happened? Why y'all not talking about? They're not talking about it because they don't want to be exposed of what they did to little kids. It's an unfortunate situation. Cause I feel bad just for the kids. That's the unfortunate part. I feel bad for the kids. Everybody else, any grown person that was on that island should have jumped in a damn river without a life jacket. Just jumped in the ocean, and hopefully they didn't know how to swim. Some damn Epstein Island. And the crazy part about it is they got tunnels where you could just go under the tunnels and go straight to his island. That's how they did it. A lot of them was secretly going under tunnels and shit. I need to talk about it. Would just give me the creeps speaking on them. I can't cover stuff like that. I can't because it give me chills. It's like ill. Y'all dirty and evil, spiteful. Ain't no telling what they was doing on that island. Only they know. Only they know the devilish the devilish shit that they did on that damn island. Gross. But you know what? They'd do it to other people's kids, but they won't do it to theirs. Because Jay-Z was supposedly, now they trying to figure out why Jay-Z was what he was doing. I bet you Blue Ivy and none of them little kids was with him. And they ain't taking their kids over there. It say 0 people in here. I've been on here for 18 minutes. It's been at 0. Cause they know when I come on here, I'm gonna be talking some shit that's gonna have motherfucker thinking. I don't care what nobody say. And if not thinking, they gonna listen to what I have to say because you know what, it makes sense. I'm making sense right now, a lot of sense, and they don't like that. Hey, cat and dog. Maybe that's why they did that. When I was first starting, I wasn't really talking about much, but they know now that I'm hip to they shit. I don't. They it literally say one person. They went to one every time I mention it. It seemed like they said, "Okay, let's let us see one at least. Let's let it just see one person in there." But I got 4 likes. Thank you, y'all. It haven't said 4 people at one time in here yet. Diddy didn't do it. Diddy's in jail. But you see how Diddy, how the Epstein guy went out allegedly, and Diddy's supposed to be, because you know what? Like I said, when you do that evil shit, it's gonna just come back to you full circle. Diddy even got away with shit too long, in my humble opinion. All that Cassie shit should have been exposed before it was exposed. That should have been out. You know how long that hotel covered that shit up for money? Hey, cat and dog, what's up? Happy Black History Month. We don't even celebrate this enough. But that's what we should be talking about. The Black History people. I don't see nobody talking about Malcolm X, DMX, black people that, from the past, Martin Luther King, all of these people that sacrificed things for us. But no, we talking about Savannah Guthrie and Nancy Guthrie on Black History Month. You see how they do that? And now look, this Black History Month, but we everybody talking. They got the black people talking about a white lady. It just, it just hit me right there. That just hit me right there. When cat and dogs are happy, like black, yeah, cat and dog, Rosa Parks. But you see how they did that, cat and dog. You just made me realize something right there. Happy Black Month. But and now we talking about a white rather, a white lady that supposedly got kidnapped in this Black History Month. Yo, these motherfuckers got tricks, yo. They slick with it. Oh my God. Yo, that just hit me when you said Happy Black Month, yo. We up here, not me, but I see bloggers talking about this shit. It's like, yo, instead of y'all talking about Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, like Cat and Dog said, Rosa Parks, it's Savannah Guthrie, mother Nancy Guthrie, because I only know Savannah. I ain't know who her damn mother was. Okay? And I only knew her because I used to watch Gail King and them back in the day. I don't watch that shit no more. Oh yeah. Oh my goodness. It just 101 just made two. They said instead of them talking about black people and how they sacrifice they lives and stuff, marching and doing all this stuff to get us to have equal rights. They talking about Nancy Guthrie. You can't make this shit up. OMG. Right? Ruby Bridges. Right, cat and dog? Just the white, right? Just the white. Cat and dogs are just the white people they talk about. Oh my goodness. It just made sense to me. Because this is supposed to be our month. Ain't even a full 29 days in this bitch. And we can't have this little 20. They picked the shortest month for us, anyways. Whoever picked it, we ain't pick it. We was picking cotton. That's what they should be talking about. How we had to pick cotton and stuff. That's what we supposed to be talking about. What we went through and how we overcame obstacles and you know what I'm saying? And we ain't gonna never let that happen again. But we talking about this white 89-year-old lady, however old she is, in somewhere basement eating some sushi. She in somewhere based and somebody based talking about some. Can I have another round of the sushi? Yeah, and get the good crackers, not the Ritz crackers, the good ones, right? Cat and dog. So we should get more days. No cat. That lady somewhere eating some caviar, and we talking about it. I shouldn't. I feel guilty talking about it right now. It's like, yo, it ain't even worth my breath. Talking about this lady and she's somewhere eating some caviar and some damn crackers and shit. Talking to the goddamn people that's, you're gonna just stay in the basement for a couple of days. Are you comfortable? Hell yeah, I'm in the jacuzzi right now. I'm loosening up my old bones. Who knows? Don't think it's just the average basement. It's luxury. It's like a hotel. It ain't one of our basements. She in one of them luxury hotels right now in the basement somewhere. Oh, they show 31 this month. Yeah, this happened to be one of the good months then at Cat and Dog. We got a little longer this month. It's usually 28 days in February, right? Yeah. February is usually 28 days. You sure you looking at the right one? Because I don't recall it being 31 days in February ever. They so oh they kind of smart to it. You know why I say they smart with that? Because like I said, if you didn't say that cat and dog, if you didn't say Happy Black History Month, it wouldn't have dawned on me that we wasting our time talking about this a Caucasian lady on our supposedly month. They're gonna talk about this through the whole month. You know when they're gonna find her? At the ending of the month. They gonna find her. They picked a long month. It's 31 days. They gonna talk about her for 31 days in the month of February. Cat and dog. That's how they do. Cat and dog. So why we get the short month? Because they always shortchanged us. That's why we getting the shortest month. We always been shortchanged. But they know things changing. But they did this. They did this one good. It all makes sense now. It's Black History Month, so she not gonna get found until March. Oh my goodness! Oh wow! Just wow! And then we ain't even smart enough to. That ain't even hit us like that. It ain't even hit me like that. Nobody said it's Black History. I ain't hear nobody talking about Black History Month. All they've been talking about was Nancy Guthrie for this month of February. I'm laughing because it's so. You know I am laughing because they played us as a fool and we ain't even seeing it. It's like, yo, y'all about to talk about this missing white lady for the month of February when y'all should be talking about a whole completely different race. Okay. Wow. Damn. Candace said I love black people. I don't and Candace, I know you white, but you know what? I don't dislike white people. I'm just saying. I like white people to an extent. The ones that's not racist, I like them. What I'm trying to say, it just made sense when you said Happy Black History Month. They making this into a whole nother Caucasian situation for the month of February. That's why I'm laughing and I'm you know what I'm saying? Right. At Cat and Dog, they should be talking about the black people, but they're not. That's not how they want it set up. They doing exactly what they want. And then I bet you a lot of people that's covering this, especially black people, ain't even look at it like this. They ain't even think of that. And say it's Black History Month, but yet and still they trying to figure out what happened to this Caucasian rich ass lady that ate on a silver and gold spoon. But the ones that had to march holding hands and got sprayed with water and things of that nature, just because we wanted to be friends with y'all. We just wanted us to work this out. Let's be friends. Could we just make friends? Why we got to do all of this? Why we just can't love one another? But no, it's ignorant brothers. Mm-mm-mm. KRS-One, ignorant brothers. We can't even unite and fight with what's right. Whoa. Damn. Damn. Ham, ma'am. Damn, ham and cheese. You know something crazy too, Candid Cat and Dogs, or you know something crazy too. White people say Happy Black Month to me. You know why? Because they know. And Cat and Dog, you got some Caucasian people, some white folks that know. Hey, this your month. You know, it's they probably feel bad. It's like, yo, you know what? Happy Black History Month. It's pretty sad that we have to y'all have this month, just this month to celebrate your blackness. But here we are talking about Nancy. We're talking about Nancy. Okay, Nancy Guthrie. Everybody's worried about Nancy and if she's okay. What happened to Nancy? Going through all of these, keep repeating the same videos over and over, trying to figure out who the goddamn man is. That's a whole goddamn. That's probably her son that set this up. That's her son in them in that goddamn outfit with them gloves and all of that shit, and the mask on. They ain't nobody but somebody they know. They set it up that way. That's why they trying to act like she ain't. They can't trace her ass. Cause she had one of them rich at one of her rich son's house in the basement eating some caviar and steak, filet mignon. Yep, cat and dogs are all the people think about is Valentine's Day. That's it and that's all. This day holiday. This day all these holidays, man, they is full of shit. That's why I said I Valentine's Day, man. Yo, it's cute and everything, but honey, all the holidays is just to set up. You couldn't tell me like back in the day. You know when Valentine's Day was fun. You know who this remind me of? This remind me. This right here is for them little kids. Remember back in the day when we used to go to the store and get them little cards and fill them out overnight. And we filling them out with just fun, like who's your favorite Valentine's? And would you be my Valentine? Stuff the little cute card in a little white envelope. That's when it was Valentine's Day. That's when it was fun. But this shit right here, how you celebrating love with another yeah, and it's not just her. It's a lot of people out here that's doing this. They celebrating love with somebody else's husband or wife. This shit bugged out, yo. This shit be it's mind boggling sometimes. It's like, yo, how y'all in love with and how you celebrating deep love with a married man? They don't even look right. It don't even seem right. And it ain't just her. It's around the world. It's a lot of cheating men out there that's giving women flowers and taking them to the store, taking them out to restaurants, and they got a whole goddamn wife and they got a whole goddamn husband at home. And when they come home, they done grab see they done took the this how they did it, right? They took the mistress out to a goddamn flashy high rise goddamn restaurant on a roof somewhere. Okay, somewhere in Cali, somewhere they travel. Let's get out of town, right? Now they got to make it back in a couple of days because they done told their spouse that they on a trip, on a business trip. They sorry, they gonna be home for Valentine's Day, but they just gonna be late. Okay, and if not late, it's gonna be the next day. I got you, baby. So after they finish doing whatever in the spas, in the hotels, just having a field day, they in bliss right now, right? He get on his flight and she get on her flight. And guess what they gonna do? Run in CVS, grab a box of candy, and go to the flower shop and grab some roses and say, "Hey, baby, happy Valentine's Day," and kiss her in the mouth with the same mouth that you done gave her with and did all that stuff with the other broad with. That's how that shit is today. So when y'all think y'all out here loving and your husband is coming home saying happy Valentine's, baby, or your wife coming home saying, "Look, daddy, I got some cologne for you," but she coming home smelling like another man's cologne, because it ain't just the men out here. It's women too. It's women out here that's doing some shady shit too. So it ain't just the men. Women could be more grimier than men. Okay, so don't be fooled. So if you think your girl ain't at work with the boss in the basement somewhere, okay, and he hitting it on a deep freezer, okay, and then she gonna stop at the mall real quick, go to Macy's and grab you some goddamn cologne and shit. That's how that's going. She gonna get some jupe. Remember the jupe cologne for the men? Yeah, this world is messy. A cat and dog. Say it again. Say it again. Say it again. And I said I lost my first glasses, but I can't find it. But I got a new what? What? And so if y'all think for a minute, we living in different times. Loyalty is hard to find. Loyalty today is hard to find. That's why I'm gonna tell you like this. Anybody listening to me, and you know you got a spouse or a man or a girl who just been loyal to the soil, you ain't got to worry about them cheating like a Stefan Diggs motherfucker and all these offset motherfuckers who breed you and then leave you. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about loyalty, loyalty. Kendrick Lamar, loyalty, loyalty. That's all they know is how to be loyal. You better hold on to that motherfucker. You better hold on to him. Because, honey, ain't nobody loyal these days. And they sharing. That's why a lot of the industry, and I hate to say it like this, because you know it happened around the world. When I'm speaking like this, I'm talking about everywhere, okay? But when you see the industry people with all of these sharing each other, and they all got the H, the herps, and all of that, that's because they all don't care. They share. It's like, what happened to being loyal? What happened to wearing condoms and using things of that nature? People not even thinking about safe sex no more. Some people do. Don't get me wrong. All right, cat and dog. Hey, renewed strength in the house. Hey, boo. Hi, renewed strength. I love that name. That name speaks right there. Renewed strength. That's what I feel like I got. Oh, renewed strength, yo. No cat. That name is epic. Renewed. That shit is a whole renewed. It's renewed strength. So y'all keep thinking everybody out here like I ain't find love. Your love don't. Listen. Listen. All they say is love don't live here anymore. Okay? Right, cat and dog? You don't know where they are. They don't exist no more. Love don't exist out here no more. Love is like the word that they throwing around and playing with it. They think they acting like they in love. They don't love nobody. Nigga, you don't love me. You don't love me. How we met in this short span of time and you in love with me? You don't love me. It take time to love. Love just don't happen overnight. Now you could be in love you could be in love at first sight. Yeah, that's that lust. Yeah, oh I love her because or I love him. Look how they look. That kind of love exists. But to be in love with somebody and really love them for who they are don't exist anymore. Right, cat and dog, they not around. That's why they not around. Love don't exist. That's why you don't know where they are. They don't exist no more. How you love me? How? Please explain. What made you fall in love with me this fast? What did I do for you to fly banners in the sky knowing you got a whole wife? I'm just saying, if it was me, you're not gonna play with me. You're not gonna play with me like that. Don't play with me like that. Laughing and giggling and shit like you really love me, yo. That shit would hurt me. I'd be hurt. It's like, yo, you don't, how you gonna leave? And even if the money wasn't involved, then I might second, okay, yeah, he loved me. But when you don't, and like I said, this happens around the world. I'm not just speaking on just Clarissa. Because I know everybody like, oh, I be seeing people say, oh, they just jealous. No, she putting it out here on display for people to see. Only thing different is when it's around the world, we don't see it, but it's happening. But we know it happened. So why not talk about what we see? But you're not gonna put no banner in the sky saying, Clarissa Papoose loves you. No, it's supposed to be Papoose loves Clarissa. That way. Make me a believer. Clarissa with a comma mark. You know one thing about the industry? They listen. Do you not think before Papoose did this, he ain't think this shit through thoroughly? Do you not think before Papoose made this or so-called banner, he ain't talked to the people that's supposed to have flew that shit and said, look, it can't say Papoose loves Clarissa. It have to say Clarissa, Papoose loves you. They plan this stuff before they even do it. Because they know this is forever. They know what they doing right now is forever on the internet. So they like Clarissa think it's all cool. She laughing and taking pictures and stuff, thinking this is something that's gonna be in her book for life. This ain't gonna last. This ain't gonna be a good outcome. It's not. I'm here to tell you, honey. I wish the best for you. And like I said, it ain't just her. It's all around the world. So I'm not just coming down on her saying it's gonna happen that way. Listen, before Papoose or whoever did this banner, I already be thinking like this. This is how I know how I think, and I ain't no fool. I'm not no fool. My mama ain't raised no fool, or I just was naturally not no fool. Before Papoose put that banner in the air, they had to talk about it. Yeah, let's do it this way. Up. Now you're gonna tell me you love me, but you got some plastics. I was really just looking at that shit, yo. You love me, but you got plasticware to eat with. Yo, that lunch shit. That remind me of lunch. That you gotta pop open. No. If you gonna do it, I want some candles. I want that shit laid the fuck out. Look, I'm a billionaire, bitch. I'm a billionaire. Don't serve me like that with no plastic silverware. Plasticware. Don't have my shit in one of them trays that they give out in jail. That shit was in one of them jailhouse trays. If I'm a billionaire and we signed a contract together and you rich, bitch. But Papoose said he know what he doing. He ain't going out like that. But for me, I'm not sitting under no goddamn tent. I want it to be at night too. I want some goddamn serenade motherfuckers, the motherfuckers that be playing them violins. I want them motherfuckers out there singing, serenading me. You're not gonna put a few teddy bears under no tent with some jailhouse foam goddamn plates, with some goddamn plastic silverware, and I'm saying silverware, but y'all know what I mean. And it's still in a plastic thing. I'm a billionaire. Treat me as such. I don't deserve to be treated like the average bitch. Now that's some average whole shit that a motherfucker, hey, we going to the beach, baby. Yup. Let me grab this. Yo, what you want? You want me to just grab that. Because we just going to stay there for a couple of hours. We ain't even going to, this that type of shit. We ain't even going to be there for a long time. We just going to be there for a couple of hours. Because you know what? We got to come back home and take care of the kids. That's what that gave me. Rush. That was some rush ass shit. I bet you Remy Ma would have, you think Remy Ma would have been sitting under a tent with some plastic shit? Yo, you going out like a sucker. I'm here to tell you, you going out like a sucker. It's kind of pissing me off because you letting them play you like that. That's why I'm going to say it like that. You going out like a whole sucker. There's no way in hell I'm a billionaire and you going to have me sitting under a tent posing with teddy bears with some plastic shit still in the plastic and some 2 plastic trays. Even loving hip hop on shit like that, you see the motherfuckers doing it the right way. I see loving hip hop do better jobs than that. You going out like a sucker, yo. I'm just here to say it. I'm gonna say it. And to any hoes around the world, I ain't gonna say hoes, but any women out the world, if you know you got more than that man got, and he got enough to take care of me the right way. You mean to tell me you gonna get a tent, throw a couple of teddy bears under there, got some plasticware? Cause I peeked that shit. I'm like, yo, that shit got Yo, those plastic spoons and a fork in that bitch. That's some shit the Chinese people give you to eat on the run. You know, like when you order from a restaurant and they throw a couple of forks and spoons in there for you because they know you can't wait to get home to eat, so you're gonna eat it in the car. That's oh my goodness. Yo. Hey yo. Go look back at that whole pre-made shit. And you act surprised like a motherfucker. The surprise to me would have been like, I probably would have threw that shit at him. Take this shit and shove it up your ass, yo. Where the silverware? Where is the gold spoons and the forks and the knives? This in some plastic? I'm eating with plastic and I'm a millionaire? I want some 14 karat gold knives and forks and spoons. Do not put my shit in no jailhouse foam goddamn trays that they slip through the door for me. They slipped them shits in them little holes for the goddamn inmates. They did that shit. Oh, listen. He should have. If I'm gonna tell you, like that's when you know that ain't real love. Cause I'm telling you, when you love, when you know it's real love, Clarissa, I'm talking to you, sis, because you don't deserve this. You work too hard. You from Flint, Michigan, from the mud, sis. Tell Papoose, look, I don't care if you gotta fake the funk. If you gonna fake it, you better fake it right. But honey, this should have been done at night. It should have had some goddamn lights around a goddamn tent, one of them big tents, one of them big tents with some goddamn candles around that whole shit, yo. Not no fake, but Clarissa Papoose loves you. It's supposed to be Papoose loves Clarissa. He knew what he was doing. He threw that shit together, but it ain't his fault. You letting that motherfucker do that because you ain't stopping it. So you only getting what you gonna get in the end. He gonna get the last laugh. Him and Remy gonna be in the sunset. Watch. And just because Remy say, and you comparing yourself to Remy, talking about some compare, because Remy say you can't copy this, you can't copy Remy. Remy is, you know why people ain't talking about Remy like they talking about you, Clarissa? Because Remy playing her cards right. Remy smooth as fuck. I can't give Remy nothing but her flowers. She playing this shit so cool. People ain't talk. She making an example out of you. If in my humble opinion, she's showing you how it's supposed to be. Just be quiet. Shut up. Go have a good time with your homegirls. Flash that ass. She's beautiful. Remy, and it's making her look more beautiful. That's why everybody feeling her. We feeling Remy. I'm feeling the fire out of Remy because I'm respecting how she playing her cards. She doing the right thing. She ain't up here saying, you know what? Yeah, she may be like, copy this, but that's little minute shit. She ain't say no names, but you know who she was talking about. So you saying, copy this, copy this. Let me see you do the one, two. I'm seeing this. It's like, Remy ain't paying that shit no mind. Remy ain't going to respond to that. She ain't. She going to do it in a slick way, a subtle way. She conceded for a reason. Now that song right there, it hit different right now. She got a reason to be conceited right now. Oh my goodness. Somebody, I seen some shit too, where they were showing how Papoose went on their last Valentine's Day, how they was in some goddamn setting. Oh my goodness. It was all looking good. Everything, all the food was looking good. He was like, yeah, I love my girl. She loved this. That's why I got her this, that, and that. I mean, my wife. He was saying it like that. Stop being a sucker. Sucker free days should be over. In 2026, ain't no more sucker. Yo, them days done. You're not going to play me like a fiddle or a flute. She need to hear stuff like this. She don't want to. I know it's a sad part. Cause when a sister try to tell another sister or a brother trying to tell you you worth so much more, and then all you think is motherfuckers against you. When we see a sister and we trying to tell you you worth more, girl, you worth more than settling for this. You deserve more, and then you're gonna get mad. That's the sad part. It's like, yo, y'all just haters, haters. Everybody's hating. Ain't nobody hating. Ain't nobody hating. It ain't nothing to hate. The only thing we hating on is the treatment. And another brother shouldn't treat a woman like that. If Papoose was a kind of stand up guy too, he'd say, you know what? I'm just gonna chill right now. I just want to keep this on. You know what he would do? Clarissa, if he really loved you, if Papoose really loved you, know what he would say? I'm gonna keep this on. I'm gonna keep this on a business level, Clarissa. Cause right now I'm still married. And me trying to act fake the funk in front of the world just to see and pretend, I don't want to hurt you like that. If he really cared about you, that's what he would tell you. He'd say, you know what, baby, you a black sister. I don't want to do this to you. I care about you. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you until I get my divorce. Yo, we can't do nothing. We can even have sex or whatever, but as far as me telling you that I'm really deeply in love with you, until I get my divorce, I ain't in love with nobody. I got to do this first. Let me handle this first. I got a small child that's gonna see all of this. If he cared about you, that's the kind of shit he'd say. If he really cared, he'd be like, yo, this shit on zero. It's been on zero since I've been on here. Say zero people in here. But if Papoose really cared, I'm trying to tell you, he'd be like, yo, I ain't doing it like this, yo. I want to do this the right way until after my divorce, I got you, boo. I'm going to take care of you the right way. His shit limited on what he could do. He can't do much because you know he's still married. Give me them divorce papers, then I could go all out. He can't go all out. He literally got you plasticware, and then you got to pop open the plastic to take them plastic stuff out. That shit gave me Chinese vibes. Anyways, y'all, I'm about to head off of here. It's been saying zero. I'm gonna post this right. Hey, y'all, look, cause I'm gonna do this right after I get off of here. Let me screenshot it. I'm gonna post this right after I get off of here. I've been on here for almost a whole hour, and I'm gonna show y'all what YouTube is doing. I'm gonna post this as soon as I get off. I'm gonna post it on my community and watch what it say. Watch. It literally say zero people in here. So the last time I did my live, it said 170 something. I think. Yeah, I know it'd be more though. I ain't figure out why they doing that. I don't know. That's another mind-boggling situation. Why they don't want me to talk and let y'all know how I feel, because this is how I really feel. These real feelings. I don't know how to make shit up. I don't. I don't come on here with a title saying. I just seen that Savannah Guthrie shit fly across my screen when I was on this shit. And I said I'm gonna talk about it. I promise y'all, when I come on here, I'm not making up no shit. I'm just going with the flow. I'm gonna talk about what comes naturally, whatever comes to my mind. That's what I'm gonna talk about. I don't have nothing to talk about. As far as like when I say nothing, I don't have specific titles that I want to speak on, because I don't know if I'm gonna stay on that subject. As you can see, I'm jumping all over the place from here on this subject to that subject to this subject. I wasn't planning on talking about Clarissa. I wasn't until I thought about that shit about if he really cared. Look, when a person care about you and they married, they don't put that shit on display like that. They gonna, if anything, they gonna pull you to the side and behind closed doors. They're not gonna be displaying all of this shit, putting balloons and stuff or shit in the air, talking about some I love you. No, you don't do that. It's ways of doing things. It's the right way and the wrong way, and that's all wrong. How he doing that shit? Completely wrong. He should know better than to play with heartstrings of a younger girl. You are younger than him. Well, I'm gonna tell you, my billionaire status, motherfucker. Look, even if I'm gonna tell you like this, because I'm a billionaire, and you say I know you say he got money, but I'm gonna let you know if you can't afford this right now, then I'm gonna have to help you. But right now, I know what I want, and it ain't gonna be sitting in no scene under no tent with no teddy bears. It ain't gonna be that, and no plasticware. It's not that. Let me know, cause if you can't, then I'm gonna have to put in some of my money, and I don't care to let people know. Yeah, I put in some of my money, cause guess what? His money is a little funny, and I deserve to be treated this way. So guess what? I added in some cash to get this goddamn, these goddamn violin people to get this plane going across this thing at night, shining bright. Okay, to get all of this fancy stuff. Yeah, he put in some thousands. Okay, he put in the 30 G's. Okay, and I had to put in the other goddamn 50 G's. Okay, but so what? He used what he had. That wasn't right. That wasn't right at all. Plastic. Where? Like I said, it reminded me of rush, something that you rush with, something that you be like, hey, let's go real quick. I gotta go. So I'm gonna grab these goddamn foam ass plates and these plastic forks, put them under this tent. We're gonna do this real quick, and I gotta go. I gotta go home after this. That's what they gave me. That was some rush last minute type shit. He ain't even put no effort into thinking about it, preparing it, prepping it. You knew this day was coming. So why not have something fancy for me? Everybody is different. Look, I ain't telling that girl how to live her life. I'm just saying if you're gonna do it right. You feel me? If you gonna do this, you gotta do it right. That's all I'm saying. I could just hear Remy laughing. She laughing in the back. You know what? Plastic forks and spoons. I wish a bitch would. That's what she's saying. And you know what's so sad? Because, like I said, you're going to come back and then be mad. And it ain't no, it's just, I would take heed. If anything, if I hear motherfuckers saying this, I'm going to be like, you know what? They got a point. If I hear bloggers saying, you know what? Even if the ones that's being a little harsh, think about what they saying. And if it makes sense, then say, you know what? They right. I'm making a fool out of myself. I should do better. And then know what you should come on here and do? Prove them. You right. I'll be like, you know what? Y'all was right. I'm out to make an example out of this shit and say, you know what? I'm done. I'm done with it. That's what I would do. I'll be listening to the good ones, to the ones that really saying stuff to make it look. It's only making sense what people saying. So how you gonna get mad? I just can't. I don't see it. I don't see how that work. I wouldn't be mad at all. If anything, I'll be laughing and then I'm gonna do an undercover move on his ass, haul ass. Like they was right. When people is all on the same page, when everybody's saying the same shit. Now, if you have some people saying, yeah, yeah, all the bloggers, yup, they in love, they in love, they in love, everybody, but it's not just to be saying it, sus. You just gotta make it make sense before it's too late. And the sad part about it is you gonna say all them bloggers was right. You made me look like a fool. Watch. You gonna say all that shit them bloggers was talking about and I'm up here defending you? You're gonna be like, they was all right, all of them. All of them said this shit. That's when you're gonna see the truth. Like, come on, I don't care what y'all say. Y'all jealous, y'all hate. We only seeing shit for what it really is. If Papoose was single, it might be different. I don't think nobody would give a fuck. That's your business. Everybody mostly saying it because he married. And that's a sin, they say. You don't mess with married people. You don't do that. Adultery. That's what he doing. Adultery. And that's not a commandment. You don't do that. And he putting it on display for people to see, so it's only fair to talk about it. We living in different times. This is what people do. They talk about what they seeing on the internet. It's not like it's behind closed doors anymore. Things is on display. So when you put it on here, you better do it right if you're gonna do it. Because if you do it wrong, people gonna talk about it. People gonna talk about it. This is the new shit. So I don't know how. Like that's just like me being in that situation. That's to be expected. This the internet. It's not like you. It's almost like it's almost like you about to fight 200 people and it's just you. It's just you by yourself on an island and it's all these people coming at you and you don't know. You're trying to punch them all at one time. Trying to fight 200 people and it's just you. That's the vibe it's giving me. You coming for everybody, but you can't win because this the internet and people gonna talk. It's a no win situation. You can't fight everybody. Yeah, maybe in a ring you can fight who you fighting in the ring, but this is the internet. You can't not box everybody on the internet. It's time for you to grow up and snap out of that shit and take it with a grain of salt. Like my mother used to say, take that shit with a grain of salt. Just let it be. Let it be. Just be quiet. Don't say nothing. People just gonna keep talking. You always trying to prove that you got an ass, girl. Well, I would say kiss my ass. If anything, that's how you gotta do that. And then people will be like, yo, fuck her. She ain't even paying us no attention. But as long as you keep feeding motherfuckers what they want, they gonna keep giving you. They gonna keep giving it to you. You feeding. No matter of fact, you feeding people what they want. They gonna keep eating. They gonna keep eating off of you. That's all they doing. They ain't eating off of you because you keep giving them the food to eat. You giving them the food. You saying here, you know what you basically saying? Here, take this 5 G's this month. Next month I'm gonna give you 10 G's. Okay. Here go 10 G's this month. I'm gonna give you another 10 G's next month. After you say what you say, I'm gonna respond, and then guess what? You're gonna get paid because I did this. I did this crazy shit right here. You feed them motherfuckers. I wouldn't give these motherfuckers no MO. And if I do, hey, it's on their own. But I'm not gonna be going back and forth with nobody, wasting my time and energy on people that I don't know. I don't know you. This the internet. People gonna talk. When you sign up for this type of shit, it's to be expected that sooner or later, especially when you in the public eye, you're gonna have people that's gonna talk. Let them talk. Bullshit walk. Remember that old saying? People talk, bullshit walk. If it's bullshit and you know it's bullshit, you wouldn't respond. Well, I could go on and on and on. I'm about to get off of this thing. Um, It's been zero people right now. Let's say one person in here. I've been on here for over an hour. I love y'all. I'll be back tomorrow. If not, what? Somebody sent me. Hey yo, I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. I love y'all. Stay blessed. No stress.